guys, it's Cayley. I am back with another thrift haul. Traditional thrift haul today. We don't even have mics. We are just straight shooting it. So let's get into it. I did a really quick thrift trip between two thrift stores today. I got, I think, 22 items exactly. I'm going to show you guys what I got. I'm going to start with the stuff that needs washed. This stuff I thought was worth getting, but obviously going to take some time to clean it up here. This is a Ralph Lauren Sport vintage label women's sweater. Has a tiny little bit of makeup on the edge here, so we're just going to hand wash that and clean that up. This is a cable knit sweater, very classic traditional look to it. It even has a pink pony logo, which I think is super cute. This stuff right now, especially this brand, the old money kind of classic preppy looking stuff, is very, very trendy. I'm trying to steer away from a lot of wool stuff unless it's really, really substantial and just like warmer weather stuff in general. But this is 100% cotton, so I felt pretty good moving into spring. Could see a ton of keywords being used with this, and if the spot comes out, which I think it will because it's very minor, I think I'm going to list this somewhere between $35 and $40. This next one's kind of along the same lines, although it's not a brand I would typically look for. This is a very old Christopher and Banks label. This one has a couple spots that need hand washed on the arm, but this is a really, really cute, thick, chunky sweater. Ribbed details. It has some really gorgeous ornate buttons. Let me see if I can show you guys here. This just gives very like Ivy League, old money, preppy style college. I can see again a ton of keywords. It's even more gorgeous in person, but it is definitely an on-trend piece that I could see some people wearing. All right, this next one, it does not have a great sell-through rate, but some of the ones that were selling for a lot. That's not typically something I would still get. However, I felt like the style of this one was good. So it's more of a style-based piece, but this is the brand Tasha Polizzi, I think is how you pronounce it. And this is a really nice, very delicate rayon top. It has lacy crochet details, longer length, very delicate sheer materials, very, very trendy for spring and summer. And this one was new with tags, so for all of those reasons I got this one, but I'm definitely going to price mine a lot lower than everyone else does because, like I said, sell-through rate is really, really low. I'm going to price this, I think, for around $35 again, because it's more of like, I'm not considering the brand anymore. It's become a style-based piece. All right, next up, this is a plus size piece. This is Tahari, kind of a factor stacking situation. This is a linen top, size 3X, 3/4 length sleeve, and leaf print. I'm gonna list that for $25. This is one of my favorite men's brands to get. This is Peter Millar, kind of an older label. This is a 100% Pima cotton shirt. It is mock neck, super soft, larger size. I think I was going to list that for around $30. Okay, this next one is a brand that if all of the factors are aligning, I will get. This is Soma. This is a larger size, so size extra large. It is a super, super soft material. Most of their stuff is super duper soft. Maxi length dress. I've had some really good luck with their dresses in the past. This is like double lined too. It's kind of heavier. Really, really nice print. And like I said, super soft. Some of these pre-owned can go for $40, but the sell-through rate's not 100%. So I'm going to price mine probably around $35. All right, I did find quite a few Y2K tops. I'll go through these quickly with you. This is very old Aeropostale tag. This is a size large. And this is a more plain piece. It's just a tank top, no baby doll or anything like that, but it has a spell out, and the main reason I got it was this butterfly. Butterfly graphics are huge in Y2K, and I thought it was a really on-trend piece. I'm actually going to price this one up a little bit. I'm going to try for $35 and see how it goes. This was also a great piece. I love finding vintage Y2K Express stuff if of course, this is the case for anything, but if of course it additionally falls under the aesthetic, like it looks like a piece that somebody would buy. I don't just pick it up because the label is vintage. So this is an older Y2K silk baby doll top. It's got animal print and floral combo. I also, again, think this one is very, very trendy, and I'm probably going to list this one somewhere between $30 and $35. All right, this is a sell-through rate based piece. I mentioned this on a video a while ago. I think I titled it like these things have surprisingly good sell-through rates, and this was on that list. Some of you were mad at me for sharing it. This is Skies Are Blue. I found this new with tags. It's one of it's like a Stitch Fix piece. I think I've seen Skies Are Blue at like TJ Maxx maybe. I might be wrong about that. So I don't think it's exclusively Stitch Fix, but their blazers have a pretty decent sell-through rate, surprisingly, and I come across them fairly often. This one is a size large, again, new with tags, 3/4 length sleeve, and it's blue. And I have found in many, many brands for career wear, blazers, dress shirts, men's, women's, all of it, that a dark navy blue tends to sell for more and increase value. I think I was going to list that for $35 or $40. Okay, next up, this is another Y2K piece. This is Hollister. This is another really great style, super fitted, deep V-neck, it has some puff sleeves. This one is missing its like original belt or sash, whatever you want to call it, but I still think it is a very excellent piece that somebody's going to go crazy for. I'm probably going to list this one between $30 and $35. All right, I have these in a bag because I actually have two of these, the exact same ones. So I'm going to do a multi-quantity listing. This is Lands' End size large / 1X rash guard. So in a lot of brands that you wouldn't normally get during spring and summer when everybody's swimming or going to the beach, rash guards protect from the sun and just make people feel more comfortable in the water. So I find that rash guards, especially in Lands' End, can do really well. So I got both of these. I'm going to list them each for $25. All right, I got something else in the bag because it needs lint rolled pretty bad, but I thought it was worth getting. This is a Fox racing hoodie. Now, if you find the like super vintagey ones or chunky ones, those do really well. But in general, Fox Racing in the men's department performs pretty well. So this is a men's hoodie, zip up graphic, not super substantial, but again, still good sell-through rate. I think I'm just going to list this one for $30 to $35, but again, it needs a good lint roll. All right, this is a plus size brand that I have been super careful with recently. I'm not picking up hardly anything in this brand anymore. It's got to fit like a certain aesthetic. That aesthetic is usually like skull prints, roses, and sometimes I'll make exceptions for like deep dark floral prints, which is what this one is. So this is a Torrid size 3X. This one is a deep dark floral contrast lacy top. I'm planning on listing that one for $25. All right, I came across a lot of Y2K dresses. This is not a brand I've seen before, Cupcake. This is a baby doll mini ruffle dress. I've sold a lot of these for anywhere from like $35 to $50, even the shorter length ones. Again, it's got to have multiple factors going for it. It really has to fit the aesthetic of exactly what people are looking for, and I definitely think that this one does. I think I was going to list that for $35 to $40. Same thing with this one. This is one of my favorite brands to find. It is Taboo. This one is a hot pink satin dress, super ruched, very Y2K, halter. This brand in particular does really well for me, so I think I might price this one up a little bit higher, between probably close to like $40 to $45. All right, this is an exception I made for wool. This is Pendleton. The tag's kind of cut out, but I can still tell it's Pendleton. I think most people could. And the reason I got it was because it's a men's larger size sweater, and it is a graphic print. Now, obviously, snowflakes are not very trendy right now because everybody's moving into the warmer weather, but with it being as substantial of a piece, that would probably sell close to $100 in winter. So what I'm gonna do is drop the price on mine, probably 40 to 50, see if it will sell, still make some money back and reinvest. If not, we'll raise the price back up when colder weather comes around again. Okay, this one was also a style-based pickup. This is the brand Adista. Not familiar with it, but I did look it up. They make very Y2K looking pieces. This is a very Y2K graphic, kind of like a shark bite hem, longer length muscle tank with a lace detail. I'm gonna list that for 25 to 30. This one is so gorgeous. This is another one of my favorite brands to find in vintage stuff. It is the Limited. Again, not everything, it's got to have the aesthetic. This one has a little bit of discoloration on the straps, but I don't think there's much I can do about it since it is silk. But it is very, very on trend with silhouette. There's actually a seam right here. And then it is a maxi length, pretty fitted, and has a ruffle detail at the bottom. Again, silk, this square neckline with the super strappy straps, really teeny tiny straps. Very, very trendy. This has a gorgeous floral print to it as well. This one I'm going to price pretty high, probably somewhere between $75 and $100, and we'll see how that goes. All right, this is another style-based piece. This is a very older Faded Glory tag. This one is so super cute. I'm not going to button it fully, but it is a maxi, midi to maxi length, I think maybe midi because it fits high on the waist, denim dress. Very, very trendy silhouette, full button, which usually adds some value. It's got pockets. This was very, I don't know, it could go a million ways, but I was thinking more country. And I'm going to list that probably around $30 to $35. Here's another skirt. This one is more bread and butter. It's another vintage label. And this one, kind of like a fairy floral grunge, longer length. Probably only going to ask like 25 bucks for this one, just because it is more bread and butter. All right, just two more pieces here. This is a pair of men's Y2K Union Bay cargo pants. Now, if you look these up, sell-through rate's not great, but these ones are a little bit more special. They're thicker. They have a lot of details going for them. They're also very baggy, which for Y2K stuff is good. It has some bungee cords. It's got the different piping, tons of pockets. Really great condition, honestly, and just all in all has a lot of additional details. So I guess I'd call that factor stacking. I'm gonna list these probably for about $35. They also have the zip off legs, so that was another reason I thought they added value. All right, and lastly, there are usually only like 2, 3, 5 or less bra brands that I look for. So what I normally do is I use my color method, my new color method. I just go to the bras and I see, okay, where's patches of the new color? And then I look at those and I say, do any of those look like the 5 or less that I get? And if not, I just move on. I don't even touch them. And that method's been working pretty well. Honey Love's one of the bra brands that I get. Another one is SheFit. This is a SheFit sports bra. I'm in a larger size, and this particular style, there's other sellers, so I'm gonna price mine probably 25 to 30 just to remain competitive, but some of them you can sell for like 40, 50 bucks pre-owned, and this one's in great condition. I only paid $3.89 for that, so I do like getting bras when I can, because sometimes they sell for more than clothing, and they're super, super easy to photograph and to list. Alright guys, that is the end of my thrift haul today. Make sure, if you're not already and you like these kind of thrift hauls where we break everything down, kind of explain why we pick stuff up, include some keywords, that you subscribe to my channel down below, and make sure you hit the notification bell. If you do that, you'll be notified every single time that I post a video. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!